welcome to Motovlogging. This is my YouTube channel. It's going to show all my little adventures on my motorbike. This is my bike, the Kawasaki ER6F, 2016. I'll do a review and lots of mods and the kind of stuff I've done so far, but it's around about 6 months old now. I bought it in December, and here we find ourselves in Aberdeen Harbour, in a place just called Virginity. It's a tiny little village that's just near the kind of main harbour tower down by the beach. Just thought I'd introduce you to myself. So my name is, funnily enough, Josh, and based here in Aberdeen in northeast Scotland, where the weather is seldom this nice, if I'm perfectly honest. And the one thing you will notice is this bike is actually well used. I commute on it daily, and as such it'll never be clean. It'll be kind of clean, but it'll never really be clean. But anyway, enough of that. Let's get on the bike. So I've only been riding again, I guess, for the last year. Did the first 6 months in a Honda CB 125F, one of the new ones. That was a Ruby, as I like to call it. I still haven't named this bike, but I'm sure something will come up. Oh, something just hasn't taken quite yet. But yeah, so I passed my test in the end of October for my full direct access. Here in the UK you have to jump through a couple of hoops before they let you loose. So that's certainly what I did. And thankfully the bigger bike back end, and this is the one I wanted. Something that you could have a bit of fun with, but also that it wasn't going to ruin my cash flow, and generally have a bit of fun without getting into too much trouble. And of course cheap on insurance. I'm in my early 30s, so it did make it a little bit easier. I actually found my insurance for my 125 was more expensive than it was for this, which is crazy, but it's the world that we live in. So this is Aberdeen Beach. As you can see, it being a sparkly day, which is rare, you'll see that it's pretty busy at the moment with people, purely because it doesn't happen often. So I have no doubt they'll be busy. It's also 5:30, so kind of rush hour traffic, so I expect to get held up quite a bit. And of course drivers are shit, as you would expect. But yeah, so there'll be no crazy anonymous motovlogging, hiding of faces and all that kind of shenanigans. I figure that here in Aberdeen there's only going to be so many people on this type of bike, certainly with my accent, named Josh for sure. So although you know, I'm not going to make any secrets of who I am, I'm not exactly going to be advertising my my name out there, but it'll be pretty easy to match the two together. But this channel will basically just be an area where I can just keep the motorcycle focused stuff and leave my private shit to deal with itself. Oh yes, it's classic, no looking, reversing. No idea there's someone peeking behind the thing. No idea she's there. And she's still reversing. This is pure car crash. And of course now she's decided to join the game. It's a wonderful time we're having here. So we'll wait for everyone to move on. But yeah, I will do a review of the bike in due course, but it'll not be an all singing, all dancing review. I think loads of people have done very good reviews of this bike. I'll just, give my impressions as to how I like it and the kind of modifications I've done to my bike. But I'm sure anyone watching this that's interested in this bike, in its category of the kind of beginner big bikes, I guess, I think most people aren't disappointed. There's certainly a bit of something for everyone. A lot of people that have had bigger bikes have come back to these just because of the ease of use, reliability, low cost to run them, and just general fun you can have as with it as a daily bike, and that's exactly how I use it. I commute on this to work every day. Let's do as bikes do. Just going to creep up to the front here. And yeah, so as you can imagine, here in northeast Scotland the weather is generally shite, and you've got all sorts of extremes, but we're only just out of the minus temperatures every day. I've been on the bike all the way through winter, and it hasn't really phased me too much. There's been maybe 5 or 6 days that I wasn't able to actually use the bike to come into work, and had to get the peasant wagon, which is what I like to refer to the bus as. I don't drive, so I'm one of the rare species that probably has more road awareness than most of these daft pricks out here in their little cages, but such is life. And I have no doubt that there will be many clips of really how daft some of the drivers are. Aberdeen seems to be a city where people have forgotten how to be able to take roundabouts. This one is a perfect example of that. Everyone will sit in the left lane to skip straight ahead, basically, on a roundabout, as you can see by that sign, is at 1 o'clock. But such is life. But certainly a busy one here today. Anyway, the main focus of this vlog is just to introduce myself, and just to let you know, obviously there'll be further videos coming. I have no doubt that there'll be the full plethora of social media, which I'll attach to the description, where you can find me and where I'll be posting information on general goings on and shenanigans and anything I find comedically funny and applicable to motorbiking. There's not too many motovloggers I've seen even in Scotland, never mind northeast Scotland. There's certainly a lot of bikers, but there's not a lot of motovloggers, so we'll have to see if this vlogging channel brings more people out of the woodwork. But I'm skipping out and around here, for I have no idea what these people are up to, but I can tell you it ain't driving.